Hey guys, welcome to episode 3 on how to place trees, grass, foliage on your landscape. We went in episode 2 and we built this world here, but we didn't have all these trees, we didn't have this grass, we didn't have these leaves, and we're going to learn how to do all that today. So if you're not subscribed already, hit that like and subscribe button and let's get to it. Alright, let's get started. Okay, the first thing I want to do, every time you open your editor, we keep going back to this third-person map, and I want to go ahead and get started in the map that we built in episode 2. So what you got to do is go to Edit, and then Project Settings, and then up here in the search bar, just put in Maps, and you'll see right here Default Maps, and then it'll say Editor Startup and Game Default Map. Let's just go ahead and change both of those to our tutorial map, and now every time we open the project, let's close this out and save it. Every time we open the project, let's see, do I have it pulled up? I do. Alright, let's go ahead and close it out and I'll show you. Alright, just go back over here, tutorial. Let's open this project back up. Alright, and now we're back to our world that we started creating in the last episode. Alright, so it's pretty plain. We do have us a nice little road right here, but I mean it's pretty plain. So in this first part of episode 3, I'm going to show you how to get your own assets, your trees, your grass, and all that stuff that you're going to need to actually make this thing look more like a world instead of just a grassy area with a road running through it. Alright, so what you got to do, and there's a couple ways to do this, is you can go down to your content drawer, and right up here next to add, just click on Fab. Alright, if you haven't already, let me go ahead and open that up here. Yeah, we'll keep that open. If you haven't already signed up with Epic Games, you'll be prompted to log in right here. Just go ahead and create you an account and go ahead and log in. But what I want to do here, there is a product here, and I will link to this in the description to this, but I'll show you how to find it. We're going to use this open world demo collection, and it's free from Epic Games, but if you just type in open world demo at the top here, you can see that open world demo collection is right here, and just click on that. It'll take you to it and you can add to your project. Alright, so that's what we're going to do now. We're going to click add to project. It's going to ask what version we're on. It doesn't matter, just go to whatever the latest version is. I'm on 5.5.4, but 5.2 will work just fine. So once we do that, we just have to wait. Okay, now that is done downloading, you'll have your content folder will pop up that already opened. So you just got content, got demo, and you got a few different things here. What we're interested in is this environments tab, and if you click on that and you click, let's see, right here next to search environments, and go select filters, static mesh, and then come down here to foliage and actor foliage and static mesh foliage. Alright, and you just start pulling things out here into the world. As you can see, we have a little bit of foliage on the world, and you can run around and all that stuff if you want to. But this is one way that you can place it, and we can place a few other things real quick just to kind of show you. Like here's some grass, which is nice. That grass moves, and I've used this pack personally for my own game, and there's a lot of good stuff in this pack, so this is something great to get started. Also, there's some other things here, like you have these little piles of rocks right here, and they have what we call collision, meaning you can walk up on them. But there's a couple things and I'll just show you real quick before we go to this next part. But if I just right click play from here, I can go, well, hold on, okay, there we go. If I walk on it, that looks fine and looks great. Okay, that's fine. But if I exit out and say I want to make this bigger, just like we did with the materials earlier, and say I grab this and I want to make this, say, you know, like taller and maybe wider, like that. And let's just go really big with it. Let's just go right here. Okay, and then I click play from here. I can walk upon that, which that doesn't look very real, right? And this has everything to do with the collision of the actual static mesh here. So I'm going to show you real quick how to fix that. If you go back here and double click on it to open it up, this is the mesh is actually, well, this well, if I can get it out, this is its window right here. If you go up here to show right here and go down to simple collision and complex collision, okay, this complex collision is what we really want. We want this to be, and what the collision is essentially wherever the player can go. All right, so if we turn this off viewing it and we show just the simple collision, you can see like it doesn't really shape very well to, you know, to the actual mesh there. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this simple collision and we're just going to delete all these simple collisions of these, and then go back down here and click complex collision. So yeah, that's what we want right there. But we got to do one more thing. So if you go over to the details panel over here and you scroll down and to the collision settings, let me find it. Where's it at? All right, collision complexity. It says project default. What we want to do is we want to click on that and we want to use our complex collision as our simple collision. All right, once you do that, save it. You can exit out of this now, and now watch. Now when we click the play, it took us a long way. Let me just go back over here, make it a little bit faster. There we go. Right click, play from here. Now we run up to it and we can't go over that part. All right, but as you can see, we're actually cutting through. Now if we go to a lower area though, then we can walk on it. And as you can see from the feet, it's actually going where it's supposed to go. So you see the point. And if we get here, we need to jump up and all that. Yeah. So you see what I'm saying. But this is one way that you can actually start putting some things on your landscape to make it look better. But this honestly is probably the slowest and most ineffective way to do this. I mean, if you're just wanting to place like one thing, you can just click on these and delete these. But if you're just wanting to place like one thing in your world, then yes, this is great. But when it comes to, you know, major landscapes that you're trying to fill in like a big area and you're trying to do it in a short period of time, then yeah, this would take absolutely forever. But that's one way of placing like a few things on there. But what we really want to do is we want to go over here to the top, over here where we went to landscape, but this time we want to go to foliage. When you click on foliage now, you'll have this tab here, which is very similar to, you know, our landscape mode, which has, you know, a few different options here that, you know, you can erase the foliage, you know, you can, and this is where we paint it on. So right here it says drop foliage here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go over here and you can grab this, make this a little bit smaller so you can see better. And we're going to add like this bog myrtle, and let's add this one here too. A couple of these little trees here. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on? Please don't crash. All right, so that crashed the editor. Happens sometimes. Welcome to Unreal Engine. But we're going to add, just go to add in a few of these back, like this bog myrtle too. We can add a couple of ferns in here. Let's see. I don't think that added. Yeah, let's add this bog myrtle too in here. Let's add these. Let's see, fern 3. Let's add that there. Also, let's add a few trees. Maybe this little Scots pine. Let's add it. The Scots pine 1. And also, let's see. Let's try to find something. Maybe we want some little boulders, some little rocks or something. Oh, here we go. Let's add these little dead leaves in here. Some of the flat ones too. And also some grass. There we go. Alright, now that we have those added on there, alright, let's go over here and let's click on these. Now with these, you have a few settings right here that's important. Okay, and one of those settings is the density, which is how much it's actually going to paint in that area. And we want to, for now we'll just leave it at 100 for all of them, but right now we want to make sure this checkbox is enabled for every one of these. And what that does is that just pretty much tells you that, hey, when we go over here to paint, that it's actually going to paint it on the landscape. So real quick, we'll keep everything the way it is just to show you, you know, proof of concept. But if we go here, first I forgot to tell you this. Up here, same as the painting on the landscape, we have a brush setting, which we can make that brush bigger, we can make it smaller. For now, let's set it at like, say, 500. And then all we got to do is hit our left mouse button. And, whoa! That is a lot. That is a lot. As you can see, we have a lot of foliage in a small area. Alright, well, we definitely don't want that, right? So let's go over here and click select. Actually, let's just go to erase. And then we can just go through here and erase all that stuff. Alright, so now this is where all those settings that we just talked about came from. Okay, so we have our brush size at 500. All right, we have this, let's click this Scott pine right here. And if we go down to density, and let's just put our density on it to say 1 and 1. And honestly, we can just hit the bottom one and hold shift, which will get all of them. And let's just set it all to 1. Now look at the difference here. Okay. Oh, well, we've got to hit paint. Go up here and hit paint. All right. Now, see, that's a lot better. But we don't want it, you know, perfectly like that every time. We want a little bit of variation, don't we? So what we'll do here is let's go down to like our leaves, since we're making kind of a forest here. And let's set our leaves to like, let's say, you can click on both of them, hold control and click on both of them. Let's set our leaves to say like 5. And then as far as our grass goes, let's set it to like, we'll say 3 on it. And everything else we'll leave at 1 except for the trees. Let's do the 2 Scott Pines trees. There's the pine, there's the Scott Pine tall. Let's do those and like 0.5 for both of those. And another thing here where it says scale X, this determines like how well, you know, it's going, like how big or how small it's going to be. So as far as the trees go, let's do like go from anywhere from a minimum of say 0.5 to a max of, those are pretty tall, we can go a little bit higher to a max of like 1.5. all right, and then we want to align to normal on the placement, and yeah, I believe that's about it. All right, so now let's go to a different little spot here, and I want you to see the difference here. Okay, now if we hold this down and we just move it around, it'll start to just put everything the way we told it in different places. Okay, so now we're starting to build a forest. Now it's starting to look a lot better. That grass and the leaves, though, I don't see as much on there. We might need to move that up a little bit. Let's take our grass and our leaves. Let's put a lot more instances of those. Let's do 10 on the leaves, and then for the grass, let's do like 5. All right, and let's find us another little spot, open spot here. And you can play with this however you want, but this is just kind of to show you how to do it. But I'm gonna hold it and just kind of go around there, and yeah, let's see what we got here. Now let's run through here. Let's have some fun. Right click. Oh, wait a minute. Go back to up here. Go back to your selection mode. Right click, and now we're going to play from here. And hey, looky there. We have the shadows going through. We actually have a little forest area here. It's looking good. Looking good. All right, we got little patches of grass. We have our leaves. We have our trees. And if you look, we have different sizes here. You see, like this tree here is a shorter tree. And then we have some larger trees. And so this is an easy way just to make a forest and cover large areas. And it can take a lot, and I mean a lot, of your drive space, and really strain your GPU if you start putting too many things on your level. So make sure you're smart in how you place everything. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and next video we're going to get into a few more of these things, actually how to spawn the grass onto the surface as you come in range of it. So make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time.